Good day, guys. Welcome. Now, let's take a quick look at our NASDAQ 100 for this week, right? So, if you've not subscribed, for those of you that are new and you've not subscribed, please just click on that subscribe button, like, share, and also make your comments, right? So, I just want to know what you think about it. So, now take a look at this NASDAQ 100. I want us to start from the higher time frame, which will be from the monthly time frame to be able to predict this movement itself, right? To be able to understand this movement and why we'll be taking such trade, we would start from the higher time frame. So if we're following me consistently, we would have seen how we predicted that the week that just passed will actually close bearish, right? Take a look at it. We actually close bearish. Now we would want to see where we'll be closing this week. Now to be able to predict it, let's zoom it out on the monthly time frame. You can see that at first the price was on a bullish move, right? The price was actually going up. It was an uptrend move. We also saw that this price has broken above it was above 10 period moving average. I am using 10 period moving average. For those of us that trade 10 period moving average, we all know that once the price is above 10 period moving average, we have to go long. But if it is below it, we have to short it, right? So for some time, this NASDAQ 100 has been above 10 period moving average. We've been bullish, right? So now I think it was late 2021, early 2022. This was about late 2021, right? Late 2021, early 2022. We started having this bearish move, right? The price has been dropping, so you can clearly see those who are, if you are a new trader, you know that this is a bearish move. Take a look at this move. This was an impulse move downward. This is a correction that came to our 10 period moving average. We had another impulse move downward. Then a correction was made that came close to our 10 period moving average. Guess what again? Another impulse move. Notice that this bearish move we had actually broke this previous lows, and we had a correction, right? Now this is the new lows we just gotten, right? And it actually has broken this previous lows. So basically what you can clearly see that we are on a bearish move. The price is below 10 period moving average, and I think interest rate was increased 5 times this year. I think so. Was it not about last the was it I think it was about last week when interest rate was increased again. So as long as we tend to see that an increase in interest rates on the fundamental aspect of it, let's go to the fundamental aspect of it. As long as there will be an increase in interest rates, they don't cut interest rates, then we will continue to see this Nasdaq 100 to fall. Reason is that a lot of stocks will fall, and many of these stocks that is in our Nasdaq 100, once they start falling, then definitely we would see a fall on our Nasdaq 100. Now notice that the reason is that one of the reasons why stocks tend to fall is that it becomes more expensive to borrow. Once they increase interest rates, so to borrow, to actually run a company, it will become more expensive. So companies will be very, very careful on how they borrow. Meaning, once they are reluctant in borrowing, we see that these shares of that companies will continue to drop. And we all know that once it drops, then definitely all these stocks that are dropping that contains our Nasdaq 100 will definitely fall. So on Nasdaq 100, we are still on a bearish move. Now notice that price do react at a key level. We all know that when price drop, if you're following this channel consistently, I do say it repeatedly that once price gets to a level, it tends to react at a level. We saw that price actually came to this level here. This is why we had the pullback at this level. Once price dropped to this level, reason is that price has once reacted at this level. So once price came to this level, it reacted by giving us a pullback. It broke, right? This is the next level price came to. We saw this is also a level here. Price has once reacted at this level, right? So then price now give us a pullback at this level. Now that price has now dropped, it has now broken. Where the next level we clearly can see that price will be reacting is this level here. So we would want to see price actually drop. So this is a level of about 9,074, 9074, about 9,074. So I think we should be able to accomplish it by the time this month year end. So we still have about October and December. We still have about November and December for price to actually drop to. So Nasdaq 100, we are still on a bearish move, and Nasdaq 100 will continue to go bearish. So notice we are still on a bearish move. Price will continue to drop on Nasdaq 100. I think this is the month of October, right? So price has gone bearish. We still have bearish move to be made. Even November, we still have bearish move to be made. Open and close, and also December, we still have bearish move to be made. Whereby December we will actually open and close bearish. That will now take us down to the weekly time frame. Now take a look at this weekly time frame. We will start this analysis from here. Clearly, we can see that this price is on a bearish move, right? The price is dropping. Secondly, is that this is the 10 period moving average. The price is below 10 period moving average. We all know once again, once price is below 10 period moving average, we have to look for a way to actually short it. So I mean, this is weekly time frame we've dropped. If we are following this channel consistently, we actually predicted that this price will actually close bearish. I mean, take a look at this bearish move. We actually closed. So this week also, we are also predicting that this price will also go bearish. Reason is that price has already dropped like this, right? Then we add a pullback on this NAS100, right? After this pullback, then we add another drop. Now that this drop has occurred, right, then we had a pullback. Of course, when there is a drop, there must be a pullback. This is a drop. A pullback has occurred, right? Then another drop. Then where we have gotten here is a pullback. Now, what we are expecting next is another drop again. This is why we actually closed bearish the week that just passed, and we will also close bearish this week again. We still want our price to actually drop further down. We saw that price actually broke this previous lows, right? And it's dropped more. Now, price has just broken this previous lows, and we still have further bearish move to be made on NAS100. So NAS100, we will continue to go bearish. We would also close bearish, by the way, and the price is still below 10 period moving average. So we are still on a bearish move. So weekly time frame, we are on a bearish move. Let us break below this lows. We'll break below it this week. So this we should be able to get to this level this week. I believe so. At least let us clock about 9717. Possibly we should be able to hit 9717 this week and break further down, which I strongly believe on Nasdaq 100. So that is it. Nasdaq 100 we will go bearish. Notice monthly time frame we are bearish. Weekly time frame also we are bearish. And now let's see what this daily time frame also says. I mean, let's take a look at this movement here, this recent movement on Nasdaq 100. This is a clear movement again on a bearish move. Take a look at this. Price is bearish and the price is below 10 period moving average. Now take a look at this movement on Nasdaq 100. This is a drop. Here comes a correction, and here we gotten a drop, and here this is a correction. We can get here as a drop again. Price actually broke below this previous lows. Then a little bit of a correction occurred, right? Now we can see is another bearish move, and a correction has been made. Now we got a little bit of a drop which broke up below this previous lower lows. So we are still on a bearish move. Then a pullback occurred. After this pullback, what are we expecting? A bearish move. So that is why the Friday, the week that just passed, Friday, we actually closed bearish. By Monday, Tuesday, I believe we also drop further down. We should actually get more bearish move to be made. At least by Tuesday, we should be able to break these lows where price reacted for where we had this huge candlestick. We should be able to break about 10,437. We are currently at 10,697. We should break further down to 10,437 by Tuesday, which I believe so. Even Monday, we might very much break below it. So let's see how price will play out though. We will be dropping further down. Notice monthly time frame we are bearish. Weekly time frame we are bearish. Even the daily time frame we are also bearish, and the price is still below 10 period moving average. We've not broken above it, it is still below it. Now to actually take this trade, I would love to go to my 4-hour time frame. So clearly we can see what this 4-hour time frame says. We are on a bearish move. If you want to take this trade, you have to take this trade. If you want to take the trade for the week though, I would have said maybe when this price actually break these lows, then you can enter to take this trade. That is if you want. So I'm not. It just depends on how you want to trade it though. So it is up to you, by the way. So maybe if the price can break these lows, if you want to take this trade, then fine. It is not bad. It is okay, by the way. And if you want to wait for this price to break these lows, which has broken, right? Let us see. Maybe if you can go further down a little bit, then you can enter this trade and opt out to take your take profits one. When it breaks further down, take your take profits two, and so on. So weekly time frame. For this week we would close bearish. So monthly time frame down to our 4-hour time frame, we are on a bearish move and we should enter to short this price.